Hello, this is Zach with CG StatLink with a new tutorial. Going to talk about Livestream Studio, how to get data into that program, as well as kind of talk to you a little bit about some new features that are in CG StatLink Lite for football. All right, so our previous behind the scenes video showed the internal character generator, and it worked in a dual screen setup. So you needed two monitors. We have a new feature that kind of takes that same concept but eliminates the need for a second monitor. This format will work with Livestream Studio as well as NewTek TriCaster. It will work with Blackmagic ATEM switchers as long as you have just macros. And that's something we're still working on to get kind of a smooth rollout for that. It will not work with Wirecast quite yet. We're still looking into how to get that integrated with their API. So more on that to come some point in the future. So stay tuned. So for the time being, we're just going to talk about Livestream Studio 2.0 here. I'm going to start the clock here. We have our character generator page list over here. I have the score bug selected, and that has all the basic stuff, logos, clock. It does have the play clock. We have not integrated that yet into the user interface, but it will be forthcoming. Now I want to talk to you about how to get this image over into Livestream Studio. So we come over here to the internal CG. You need to configure dual screen, and then actually you need to browse to any place on any of the system hard drives. I'm just going to call this football composite, and it's on the J drive. I'm going to save that. And now what happens then is anytime any of the information here changes and the clock is running, that PNG file will update with all the new information. If the clock has stopped, then you can make changes over here, and then you need to click export. But if the clock is running, changes will happen every second that the clock updates. Okay, so the other thing I want to do is, well, I'll get to that later. So I'm going to come over here to Livestream Studio. I'm going to create a new layer. And what I'm going to do here, I'm going to add a static image. And I'm going to navigate to the J drive. There's our football composite.png. Then I'm going to come up over here to the dropdown and watch file for updates. All right, then I can close that, and you can already see here that information is updating. And there it is in the preview. I hit push, and then I select auto push. There we have every update the clock is updating every second. So then if we come over to the interface, as you change timeouts, or if I do a kick here, 82-yard attempt, that's probably not going to work very well in real life, but there it is. And then you can make all of these changes as the game unfolds. So we've got that going on. That's probably the easiest way to get it integrated. And as I mentioned in the previous behind the scenes video, the logos for the sponsor, for the team logos, all those are changeable. Now, if I come over here to change it to a line score, that PNG will update with whatever image you have here. So to change it, it's either going to be a straight cut, or you would have to fade it out and then fade it back in once you've changed the new graphic here. We haven't tested this from a second machine, so if you want to have a dedicated CG operator, we still need to do some testing on that. Okay, I'm going to come back over to the score bug. Well, now let's talk about the other way of getting information in. So right now this implementation that we just went through, that's an image that's being updated, and you're really stuck with the image that we give you. The design here is what it is. We don't have a project editor yet. We do want to work on one. That's high on our priority list so that you can customize, but we don't have that yet. So if you go this route, you're stuck with the design that we give you. However, what you can also do, if you come over here to File, Configure Data Output Location, I'm going to come to New Volume, click OK. That's going to save a file that, a CSV file that Livestream Studio can read. I've already set that up over here. I'm gonna edit this template, and we're gonna kind of take a look at that. You need to point the application to this CSV file on the that's in the folder that you designated from CG StatLink. Open that up, and what you're going to see, I'm not going to go through too much how to specifically configure things since there are other more in-depth tutorials from other people in the Livestream Studio community that can go through that. But basically, you can add, different different text fields, and then link it. Let's see. My bad. You can add dynamic information from this drop-down list. So for example, let's just say the first and 10. We just want to add that up there. Now you'll notice up here, it's added, and here it is here as well. And then you can mess around with it. What we have here, the big background image is just the part of the template that we created. You can download it from our website to get this score bug as it is. But then you could, delete that background, delete any other elements. Maybe you don't want the logos. But then you can add your own background that matches, the graphics package that you already are using. And then just use these text fields that we've created already for you, change the font, whatever you want to do, customize it, change the size, and integrate that into your custom artwork. So that's very easy to do. And then whenever you can see the update here, what I have done here, watch file for update. As long as that's selected and auto push, then you can see the clock mainly is pushing. Whoops, we're still looking at the old version. There we go. So you can see there the clock is updating every second, and the possession images would change every time. Let me come over here to CG StatLink. Let's do a possession change, and you can see that change there. If they're doing a kick, click that. And now they're doing a 52-yard attempt kick on the Tech 35. So then you can, as you change all of the line of scrimmage, first and down to go type stuff, all of that will update. Again, every second that the clock updates, the PNG file as well as the CSV file will update. If the clock is not running, you can make changes, and they are not going to change until you click the export button. So that's what we have there. Very easy to do. So we have almost an out-of-the-box solution for you with the PNG file. And then we also have a more customizable version through the CSV file, which would take some work on your part to make it customizable. The other thing you might want to keep in mind With the CSV file, it gives you a little bit more options where you could basically turn this into a 2-channel character generator. So, I mean, I'm using the free version of Livestream here, so I only have the one graphic spin. But if I had the 2 graphic spins, graphic bin 1, I could have the CSV file that is just scoreboard, and then I could do this PNG layer over in bin 2, and then I could, you know, have my team stats or my line score or whatever going out to um, that PNG, and basically that's just going to be in the graphics 2 bin, and then you could fade that in and out whenever you want. So you can get a 2-channel character generator out of it. Everything you do here, or I'm sorry, nothing that you do here affects the CSV file output. And likewise, you could set up, let me come over here to the opening title. So we've got this opening title graphic here. And again, all of these values, this is being generated by the PNG output, but all of these files or values are output to the CSV file as well. So you could still get all of this in your own custom graphic, but you just have to design that. So yeah, some nice options for you guys, and I'm looking forward to wrapping up some other features here. We're going to get the play clock done, as well as some other features that I think you guys are going to be excited about, but I'm keeping those under wraps for now until we can get all of that finalized. So if you have any questions, as always, contact us through the contact page, like us on Facebook at facebook.com/CGStatLink. Let us know if you have any questions. I'd love to hear about how you want to use the product. All right, until next time, I'm Zach with CG StatLink, and thank you for watching.